Hi guys, I'm Milamber from pokerrevolution.de, and what I'm showing you today is the Equilab. The Equilab is completely free of charge, free to download, so there's no catch attached. You can just use it in every way you like. What's so special about the Equilab? Why should someone use the Equilab and not the good old stove we all used to use? Yeah, at first I also started to use stove back in the day, but it's sometime when I started to make real sophisticated hand analysis. The problem was that I had to use like 4 to 5 poker stove at the same time to get hold of all the ranges and all the calculations I had to make. So it felt just out of date to work with the poker stove, and I went to a programmer of mine and we started our little program, the Equilab. And after some time, we just decided that this program gonna be way too good to keep to ourselves. At first, it was only thought to be an internal calculations tool for our content, but right now it's just way too good. So we decided to make a contribution to all the interested poker players in the world. And yeah, here it is, the Equilab free for you. But okay, enough of the chat. I want to show you something, or some reasons why to use the Equilab, some of the features of it. Of course, I can't cover all, we only got 10 minutes here, but still I think I can show you some interesting things. The first thing is the hand range selection tool. As in other programs, you can of course click your hands, but you can also click and hold the left button of your mouse, so you can like paint your range, which is, if you at first discover it, may not be that big of a feature, but all the small things really add together. Also, you have of course control, where you can add hands which have a better kicker than the hand you just clicked, which also is really nice to use. After that, you have of course the slider down here, which is a pretty basic tool, you might know, but you have a second slider to exclude like capping hands or determine a cold calling range in a no limit hand. So yeah, that's basically just the slider. Down here you have also the range in plain words and plain letters, if you want to say so, and it's with card removal. So with the card removal effect, so you can really count the combinations, or it really counts the combinations for you, which is quite interesting if you, for instance, want to use or want to calculate fold equity from a special range. After you made or selected a range here, you might want to select special suits from some hands. That was always a huge problem with other calculation tools. So what I'm now going to show you is how easy it is with the Equilab to use to select certain ranges, certain suits, sorry, from sub ranges. You can do it in 2 ways. The first is clicking suit selection, click on the hands and click suit selection again. But we're always thinking also of professional use. So if you just hold down the Alt button on your keyboard, then you can do just the same thing. What I'm doing now is I'm again like painting the hands I need to adjust for suitedness, and then I release the Alt button, and what you see now is the suit selection for sub ranges. So I only selected suited hands, so these hands are all I can select here, and I tell them, okay, I only want diamond hands in it, and it's done. With the mouse over, I again get the information I need, that it worked quite well, and of course I'm able to to open a folder, whatever I want to name it, and save my range inside of that folder. It's also possible, of course, to drag and drop and whatever you need with it. And oh, there's another nice thing about the predefined hand ranges. There are not only our charts in it, but also the charts of other poker schools. So if you want to exploit the open raising range from a particular school, if you, for instance, know which school some player is learning off, then you can of course use these charts. Right now there are only fixed limit charts in it, but I think you get the point of exploiting the other school's members. So okay, we adjusted our range, and what we can do now is, yeah, we get another hand in here. Let's get King 10 offsuit, and we can of course evaluate and look at our equity and look at our results. The copy as text button is your friend here. You can use that in every forum through the World Wide Web. BB code right now only works on our forum, but of course we're trying to work with other forums as well to solve this problem. Okay, let's just get on to the more interesting parts of this program. I can't show you all of it, as said, because we only got 10 minutes, but some of them will find a place here. This is something some of you might be talking about, the scenario analyzer. When you start working with PokerStove, people or friends of yours might have said to you that you get a better poker player by looking at a lot of equity, so you get a feeling for equity shifts and things. The thing is, when people said that to me like 4 years ago, I was like, oh yeah, and I never did it at that time because it just seemed like way too much work. So what we did here is, one second, let me adjust for a flop. And what we did here is that we not only have the standard equity, but we're able to analyze all turn cards with just one click. So what we've seen here is now the different turn cards. And in the different suits, we have, of course, a mouse over, which shows us the exact equity. We can exclude hands which have less equity than a certain point, which we can adjust right here on the right side. We can kick out like all the hard cards, so we can concentrate on the cards which are really in our interest, and also we're able to choose here from the right side which a card, and look at by a click here on the right side we can choose a turn card and automatically analyze all the river cards for it. The product of this scenario analyzer can be saved as screenshot and showed around, or used in the forum, for instance, to make further analysis. So that's the scenario analyzer, which is quite a good tool in our opinion. We're gonna, of course, enhance it. We're gonna, of course, work with it more to make it even better. But as said, I can't show you everything out of this program because we only got 10 minutes. Another nice feature is quite new. It's the equity trainer. We developed. At first it lets you choose between predefined and user-defined ranges. I choose predefined this time, and I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna play big blind defense versus button open raise and start the training. What we're now seeing is we see the open raise standard range from Poker Evolution, from the button up there. Then we see the big blinds defense call range without 3-bet. Versus button in the second place here, and after that we always get a flop, our hand, and we can estimate the equity on that flop. Let's say here, I guess it's like, I'm not really good at this, I have to say, before clicking everything. I estimate 37.5% equity, and we look at it and it's 39.3. And like this, we can give us the next question. Okay, here I think it's pretty simple. I think I give myself an equity of like, yeah, maybe 8% or something like that. Oh no, I was too bad. It's really like more like 15. And I always get a absolute difference and a relative difference. out of my answers. If I have answered enough questions for me, I can click on final results and see all my results again. And if there was something which was quite interesting, where I failed pretty badly, let's say, then I can click on it and take it to main window. And as we see, all the info has been sent back to the main Equilab window. Okay, I wasn't able to show you everything, but I hope that you enjoyed the quick presentation of the Equilab and that you have as much fun with it as we have. I wish you a nice day and see you on Pokelution. See ya!